Welcome to Soul Care Nexus, where we embark on a journey of self-discovery, spiritual awakening, and personal growth together. Whether you're seeking guidance on twin flame ascension, inner healing, or simply looking for some positive vibes, you've come to the right place. Our paths have crossed for a reason, and I'm so excited to share this transformative journey with you. So, hit that subscribe button, join our amazing community, and let's build our path back to where we belong, one step at a time. Remember, you are divine, you are powerful, and you are never alone. This is a message channeled from a twin flame in separation. And while it may resonate with some, it may not be for everyone. I'm connecting with someone who's navigating a deeply transformative and challenging phase of twin flame separation. They are in the process of releasing the final barrier to unconditional love and letting go of the belief that love can only exist or be expressed through physical connection. For this person, the pain of this separation feels especially intense, as it may seem overwhelming or even impossible to overcome. At the same time, the divine masculine is undergoing a profound internal shift. Their intuitive voice is growing stronger, guiding them toward new spiritual and mental ideas that they once might have been closed off to. This inner journey is unfolding quietly, as they may fear judgment or misunderstanding from those around them. Unknowingly, these divine masculines are laying the groundwork for an awakening within the entire masculine collective. Whether referring to a specific person in your life or to the inner balance of energies within yourself, the terms divine masculine and divine feminine represent deep aspects of who we are and how we connect, both within and with others. Meeting their twin flame brought clarity to the past, but it also created a sense of uncertainty about the future. Losing their twin flame felt like a cosmic mistake, and they longed to fix what felt broken. Their logical mind, which they later recognized as their ego, made strong attempts to manifest their twin back into their life. No one could truly understand the depth of what they were feeling. They realized that even couples in long-term relationships couldn't grasp the intensity of the connection that was sparked in that initial meeting. Right now, many divine masculines are undergoing significant shifts in their careers, finances, and overall sense of purpose. They're moving through a period of dissatisfaction in their professional lives, but this is now evolving into a powerful drive for change. Although these changes are still unfolding on an energetic, emotional, and mental level, they're starting to gain momentum and will soon lead to visible, tangible transformations. The divine masculines are beginning to go beyond the veil, mentally, spiritually, and energetically. They're questioning everything, letting go of what no longer aligns with their true selves. No longer content to follow the crowd, they're entering a new stage of spiritual awakening, ready to embrace their authentic path. They carry their twin flame within their hearts, no matter where they go, longing to know even the smallest details of their life. They find themselves revisiting the places where they first met, hoping that one day their twin flame will return and they'll have another chance. There were questions weighing heavily on their heart after their twin flame walked away, but over time they've come to a profound realization. That initial glance wasn't simply a fleeting moment of love at first sight. It was the moment their souls recognized each other. The love they felt was not new. It was a remembering, a deep recognition of a bond that had always existed. This understanding has touched them deeply, offering a sense of peace. They now know that they have always loved their twin flame, even beyond this lifetime, and that love remains timeless and unbreakable. The divine masculine may find himself out with friends, physically present, but mentally and emotionally, he's really miles away. He quietly wonders why he feels different, yet keeps his thoughts and feelings to himself, afraid of standing out or being ridiculed. Despite this, many divine masculines are beginning to unlock new levels of self-awareness, shedding their fears and making bold, positive changes in their lives. As these internal shifts take place, it's natural that they may stir up tension or conflict within their social circles, workplaces, or relationships. This happens because their evolving higher spiritual self is starting to pull them away from outdated, unawakened connections. In twin flame dynamics, the divine feminine might have initially been drawn to the divine masculine's higher self during their first meeting. For some divine feminines, this deeper recognition may have occurred when they were younger, when the divine masculine was more in tune with his authentic self before being shaped by societal expectations. Over time, as the divine masculine became more influenced by the world around him, the divine feminine might have felt a growing disconnect, finding it harder to recognize the soul she first encountered. But as the divine masculine continues to awaken, that powerful recognition is returning, both for him and for the divine feminine, as they come closer to remembering who they truly are. When they think of their twin flame, it's as if every memory is etched into their heart, so vivid, so real, that they could almost summon them back. It may sound intense, but the connection is a beautiful paradox, both overwhelming and deeply fulfilling. Even though at times they wish they could forget just to ease the ache, they know deep down that the depth of this connection is something they can never truly erase. Meeting new people often feels shallow because no one has seen them in the way their twin has. The divine feminine might be sensing an energetic and mental exchange with the divine masculine right now. There's a strong possibility of communication on the horizon, and the divine masculine is actively reflecting on what to express. Shifting focus to the divine feminine energy, there's an exchange of ideas and energy unfolding, perhaps related to an exciting new project or business idea. This connection may be nonverbal, occurring subconsciously between the divine feminine and another soul, which is likely the divine masculine. For some, there could be significant physical distance, perhaps even oceans apart between them and this person. Whatever the case, the energy between them is shifting, and something beautiful is beginning to unfold. Even after years of separation, they still find themselves comparing others to their twin flame, feeling as if they're betraying their divine connection, even though their interactions were brief with just a few exchanged words. There are moments when they wish they could go back in time to undo their meeting, but they realize the only reason they would want to go back would be to savor those precious moments again. They would cherish every detail of their twin flames' beauty, innocence, divine energy, and everything about the way they felt when they were together. But they know that reliving those moments isn't possible, nor is it the true purpose of their meeting. The reason they crossed paths was to activate and awaken each other on a deeper level, even if they weren't fully conscious of it at the time. What they once thought of as a crush or a fleeting fantasy has evolved into a deep realization that their twin flame had always been part of their energy field, and now they finally had a face, a name, a voice, and a laugh to associate with the longing they had always felt. Even as a child, they sensed an ancient love that followed them into this lifetime. They wonder when they'll see their twin flame again, yearning for those simple, intimate moments, like watching them cook or seeing the sunset reflected in their eyes. They long to speak again, to ask if their twin flame remembers them the same way. The divine masculine, in particular, feels a strong desire to reach out but is waiting for the right moment when the divine feminine is open to reconnecting. There is a deep spiritual and telepathic bond between them, even if they haven't spoken for months or even years. The divine masculine has been feeling stuck for a long time, but is now starting to break free. Whether it's a literal divorce, a job change, or stepping away from a life path that no longer serves them, this decision to detach is bringing up some inner conflict. Yet, it's an essential step for their growth and realignment with their true purpose. The journey ahead may not be easy, but it's necessary for both their spiritual evolution and eventual reunion. The realization has set in that love does not need to be bound by reason or logic. It's a love that fills their entire being with light, joy, longing, connection, and pure authenticity. They discover that they can experience this profound love even without being physically close to their twin flame. They make space for this love in their hearts, finding peace and happiness in its presence, even if their twin flame isn't right beside them. At times, they might softly whisper, "Meet me in the next life," yet their heart yearns to be with their twin flame in this one. They wonder if this longing comes from the ego or if it's simply a natural human desire to physically experience the deep emotional and intuitive bond they share. They hope for a reunion in this life, even as they look ahead to the next. Perhaps after a journey filled with new relationships, adventures, and opportunities, they'll unexpectedly cross paths somewhere new, ready to reconnect when the time is just right. The divine masculine feels a deep desire to connect with the divine feminine, valuing her wisdom and intuition more than anyone else's. He longs for her insight and perspective, appreciating how uniquely and deeply she sees the world. He holds her in high regard, recognizing her spiritual depth, and has been consciously clearing space in his life to make room for a more meaningful connection with her. This process is part of his own inner healing, especially around his sacral chakra as he prepares himself to approach her with openness and authenticity. Lately, he feels a distance, not just physically, but also emotionally, especially missing the sense of aliveness he felt during their conversations. Those exchanges brought him a sense of fulfillment that he now realizes was rare. At the time, he may have taken it for granted, thinking such a connection could be easily recreated, only to recognize how unique it truly was. Although he feels these emotions, he hasn't yet shared them with the divine feminine, partly because he's intimidated by her independence and the strong sense of fulfillment she's found on her own. He wants to rise to her level and match her worth, but sometimes feels unsure of his ability to do so. Yet, his heart is open, and he knows that all he can offer is his love, which he sees as deeply meaningful, especially because she no longer depends on anyone else to feel whole. This shift in their dynamic, one that is free from codependency, can be intimidating for him because it calls for letting go of control and surrendering to the unknown. Still, he feels a strong pull to take a chance and reach out, especially as his thoughts about her become more frequent, particularly at night. There's a deep sense of longing to reconnect. Until reunion manifests, they are asking their twin flame to remember them, to keep them in their thoughts and energy, even if only subconsciously. In spirit, they are always together, even when apart in body. There's a deep longing and hope that one day they will reunite in the physical world as well. To wrap up this podcast style video, I pulled the Dove Oracle card, which represents a beautiful spiritual gift of sacred love. This gift marks the end of hardship and opens the door to new possibilities and growth. The dove, with its gentle wings and serene presence, serves as a messenger of healing and transformation. Beyond peace, the dove represents the kind of unconditional love that knows no boundaries. Its gentle energy encourages us to open our hearts, embrace compassion and empathy, and share love with all beings. By embracing the dove's message, we can nurture deeper connections, strengthen relationships, and build a world rooted in kindness and love. The divine feminine is undergoing an incredible period of soul expansion, both emotionally and mentally, as she opens herself to new possibilities in her manifestation journey. This reading highlights the powerful momentum of the divine masculine's energy, as well as the profound shifts unfolding for both counterparts. My goal is to help you recognize your light, connect more with your own intuition, and remind you of your true essence. While I may not know you personally, I understand your divine nature. Our earthly journeys are intertwined on a soul level if you have found this channel, as we are all on the path home together, creating our way back to where we belong. May my words awaken your sacredness and provide comfort. I believe in everyone connected to this community and want to offer some encouragement. If you have found value in this content, please share, comment, like, and subscribe, as it really helps the messages on this channel reach more of the collective. I am sending you love and light and look forward to connecting with you in the next podcast.